And greetings, After Hours. Jeff and Julia here. Ooh.
We got some reverb.
A little reverb. Are you getting that reverb at home? I don't even know.
The reverb's kind of like the echo if you hear it.
Gone,
oh, no, we're good.
It's gone away. We're good. We're good.
Wow.
After Hours, Jeff and Julia, KSN Plus app, which you can download on your Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, and your Samsung TV. You can also watch us live on Facebook. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tonight's Thursday. We're live on Facebook. We welcome all your comments and your questions and your concerns.
All of them?
Do we
welcome all of them?
60% of your questions, comments.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. But we want to thank everybody that joins us. We call it the Community Cast because we really do. This is like the highlight of our day. And somebody had mentioned in the comments, and I don't know who it was.
26.
Olivia, 26.
Yeah.
Olivia. It's a stressful day. Indeed, Olivia, for us as well, and we are happy to have 45 minutes to spend with you guys because we need this.
Steve says, best part of my day with Jay and Jay.
No, it's so nice.
And I'm like, oh, same, Steve, same. And then Jacob also said, hi, Jeff and Julia.
Well, thank you. Thank you guys again. Yeah, we're rolling right along, and we've got a couple of cool things to talk about today. I did mention yesterday, Julia, about we were talking about landscaping and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and I mentioned, I want to get this out of the way now because I mentioned that I think it was AT&T put up something in my area. Karina had mentioned, our producer had mentioned that a company had come into their backyard and dug
Cut
a bunch of stuff up.
the chain link fence.
This is what I found in my yard the other day. If I'll just push it up here. Check that thing out.
Wow.
So you see
the tall box or the little box?
The green thing there has always been there.
The box, right?
I literally walk out of my house one day and that post and the electrical meter is just there. Which is, it's fine. Like, I'm not complaining guy, right? I'm not going to it's just grass and mulch. It's not a big deal.
Uh-huh.
So, however, it is a little jarring. I mean, I've lived in this house for 20 years. It's jarring when you walk out. And
for the first time and you see
look,
it.
There's something new and big in my front yard. Yeah, it was jarring a little
I like
bit.
that you're like, I'm not complaining guy. And you're like, but I'm going to blast it on my podcast.
Well, I'm not complaining about it, though. I wanted to show how wonderful they did. They did a great job. They
is
have
that
the
what
post.
you wanted to show?
If
You wanted
notice-
to show their workmanship?
If you notice, the post is at a slight slant.
Well,
That's
that-
how I would do it.
Yeah.
If I put the post in.
That's the problem. Like, where is appreciation for craft anymore?
And then there's the tube there. And I think they're building a house next door, but I just wanted to get that out of the way.
I like that you pointed out the tube. Here's my problem. I want to open the box and like touch the buttons.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's probably frowned upon.
It's definitely frowned upon. But I even said before we started, we have this like whole board thing, and I said I want to click the buttons, but I don't know what can I do it?
You can't. Don't. No, go. Okay.
Right?
Well, Karina's going to be in here any minute.
I thought they made noise.
They do. You just don't have the slide up. So yes, they do make noise.
But that's the thing. I'd want to do that with the box of like, don't put. I know you're not supposed to, and it's frowned upon, but it's what
okay.
it is.
Well, anything that is electrical, I don't mess with. That's definitely electricity. So I'm like, I'm good. I'm not gonna touch it.
When you change things in your house, like fix things. Well, obviously that's a dumb question, but you like turn the electricity off, or do you say?
Not risk it.
Do you really risk it?
No risk it, no biscuit. No, man. They sell these things. I bought this a long time ago as a. When you become an adult, you learn this stuff, right?
Yeah.
They sell this little, and I don't know the proper name for it. Somebody does. I'm sure Doug knows, but it tests to see if you're getting current.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like a little ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
Is and so it makes an alarm.
Yeah.
If you don't have the circuit turned off properly.
You know how else you can find out? You get that zap.
You stick a fork in there and you see what happens. But no, I don't risk. I don't like doing anything. Two things I try not to DIY.
Yeah.
Electrical and plumbing are two things that I've learned through the course of growing really old, that those are two things that I'm not good at. I've ruined more things trying to fix them.
Yeah.
Like I've created bigger problems.
Like what?
Oh,
what's a big problem you created from doing it yourself?
Well, I told you about the toilet. I thought, I do change the toilet flapper, sometimes the flapper, and I did that. And then what happened was when I was doing it, I moved the tank a little bit, and then the little grommets, the little seals, those went bad, and so water starts leaking out.
We had talked about that.
We talked about that, but that's just I can't think of anything specific right now. All I can tell you is I've screwed a lot of things up. I've made things worse trying to fix them, and then I had to call somebody and be like, hey, And you know me, I'm like, hey, this other dude was in here.
Somebody else did it. Somebody else.
No, I'm never like it's me. I'm like, oh, I had this other guy. He was so bad. Could you come and fix it?
Maybe look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have his name or his number or where he works.
I should have known, man. I gave him the money up front.
Yeah. I did have my dad help me with a replacement. And we did not turn off the electricity. But then we made the mistake of telling my sister, who essentially now is does a lot of like major construction projects, is an architect by trade, but now is like the project manager of a lot of those. We got in big trouble. And I don't know if my mom is aware that we did not turn off the electricity, but we got in big trouble from my sister of like, you are not supposed to do that. But everything turned out fine. And
you're still here.
And the light looks amazing.
Good.
There was a dropped, like a screwdriver.
Okay.
But other than that, dent in the
based
floor,
on that
good.
comment alone, based on that comment alone, I think you're more than qualified to do projects.
Any
all over
electrical work that I want to.
Like a screwdriver.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yes. So I steer clear from electrical or plumbing. And when I say plumbing, I mean yes, I can change a toilet flapper. I can change the toilet pump, but I don't do like leaky faucets. I don't do because there's like this array of these special tools that you have to have sometimes.
Oh wait, like a
faucets.
Power drill?
Well, no,
or not a power drill,
things.
a power saw?
No, there's other things. I'm talking about like plumbing. Like plumbing in itself is quite the vocation, and I have a lot of respect for plumbers and HVAC people because they know their stuff, man.
They do.
And it is invaluable. So I call the professionals whenever there's a plumbing issue.
That's what people should do.
Power tools, on the other hand, I have plenty of those, and you just borrowed one. So.
You let me borrow a power
a power tool.
A power saw.
It's called a sawzall. It's the greatest invention ever created by man. It's a sawzall, and it does exactly what it's called. It saws everything. It
sawzalls your stuff.
And some of the people watching, I'm sure you've had situations where you're like, we're just going to cut it off. We're just going to get the sawzall, and we're just going to boop.
Not one time.
Not you yet.
No, but you said wear eye protection, so I did that.
Yeah.
I immediately saw what you were talking about, and then I said, "Oh, this is not something I should be doing on my own."
Yeah.
And I immediately stopped.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is when you start it back up again, because you said needed some help.
I'm going to get some help.
You're going to fall in love with that power tool, and you're going to start cutting everything.
You know what? People talk about that.
I think I can cut. Oh, it's
my sister.
It's amazing.
Tons of power tools.
They're great.
They're expensive, but yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But the money that you save by being able to like fix something
on your own stuff.
I saw everything in half.
I understand that. That's
fun.
how magicians get into the trade.
Yeah, is that where it starts?
So the sawzall.
Yeah, with the sawzall, like, it might be a pretty good trick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes for you. Yeah, cutting some wood.
Yeah, Randy said every day I have joy and it's down in my soul. I like that for Randy.
I like that, Randy. That's cool. We got a really nice email today.
Oh yeah, we did.
And
it brought joy.
Last week we got a really, really bad email.
Yeah.
And then today they wanted us fired. And then today,
they did call for our
firings.
Our firings. Yeah.
And then today we got just a tremendous email from somebody who gets it.
Here's the funny thing:
we got an email from the greatest guy ever.
Yeah, the firing was not. Your brother's so nice to us.
He's a great guy.
The email is not from him. But the guy that wanted us fired, it was not for like anything to do with our professions. It was
no, it was what was it?
I know
what it was for you.
Yeah, for me, he wanted me fired because I don't don't cook dinner.
What did he want me?
He
fired
wanted
for?
you fired
because I put up with it, or because I let you say it, or
because you played light that I don't cook.
Gotcha.
For my man.
Which brings us to the next topic.
Which is cool. Which is cool.
What that you no.
Yeah, that brings us to our next topic.
You made this word up, right? Or did they use this word on NBC?
No, this was used on
Nightly?
NBC. And it wasn't even, I don't think, NBC that used it. It was somebody they asked the question to.
The pajamafication
of America. Yeah. Pajamafication.
Which started, incidentally, in Walmarts all across the country.
We just didn't know it was happening.
No, we knew it was happening. We just thought it was Walmart specific.
Or, yeah.
But then it started to spread to, say, like airports.
Yes.
Where people are showing up for their flights not even the red eyes, just 2 in-the-afternoon flight, full PJ mode.
Or like sweats.
See, this is why this is an interesting topic.
Yeah.
Because boy. I'm going to probably talk myself into several contradictions.
That's okay.
With this, but
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, just off the bat, what are your thoughts? There was a story on NBC Nightly News tonight. It was kind of interesting. The end of the newscast leading into, what was that award-winning program it leads? Oh, KSN News at 6.
KSN.
Or is it at 5? No, it's 6.
It's at 6.
Okay. I don't even know the schedule. I work here.
My God, you were there.
I was. So apparently there's an airline, and I didn't catch the story. I don't know which airline it is.
It was an airport.
I thought it was an airline.
They were making fun of.
Well, I thought it was an airline that was banning pajamas.
There are some airlines that do that, but I think it was an airport in Florida that said like they were poking fun at like people wearing whatever. Right. But it's the huge conversation about what do you wear when you travel? But I think it's a bigger conversation of. Right? The conversation of pajamafication of America, that people are wearing sweats for
everything.
Everything. Well, even work.
Okay,
having conversations with people at work, you cannot wear sweats to a business setting.
So first of all, we need to establish what the difference between pajamas and sweats.
Okay.
So
I want that clarification.
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
I don't know if I can clarify it because in my mind there's a difference. But yet I would also argue I could see the opposite side of that, saying, "Hey, look, man. I mean, like pajama pants and sweatpants. There's really not a lot. There's not a big distinction there, except maybe the thickness of the fabric.
Yeah, and maybe like the pattern.
Right.
Okay.
So it just, to me, like pajamas is its own category.
Yeah.
And sweatpants and athletic wear is in another category.
Okay, is that true for everybody though? Do you view like leggings, if somebody shows up for the airport and they're in leggings, do you get mad?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I think people get mad at leggings.
Get mad?
Yes.
Like that makes people mad? Like mad.
Where
like that feeling of just I'm mad.
Not everybody is Randy with joy in their soul.
That's true.
Some people look for things to be mad at. I mean, there are a lot of things to be mad at. That, they're all traveling.
A lot of travelers. Well, so
I think it's generational.
Okay, so for me, I think it's okay to go to like go out to a grocery store or like Walmart in athletic apparel.
Okay.
Right? Is that not right?
No,
am I stretching there?
I think that's fine.
But I don't think it's appropriate to wear like your pajamas to like Walmart.
Oh, I think that's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Here's the thing. My pajamas are sweats.
So they're athletic wear.
No, I'm not wearing leggings, but like they're sweats.
But when I think of pajamas for like a female, I think of like the silk top and the silk pants and the slippers.
Oh.
Like I've seen that in Walmart. And for dudes, I'm thinking like.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, but that to me is pajamas. Like PJs.
Pajamas.
So to me, there's a difference. I'm thinking full-blown pajama man or pajama woman. Like, pajamas, PJs. Like, that's different to me than athletic gear.
I see where you're at on this. Here's the deal.
I've slept in sweats, but it's just
I'm going to keep it real. If I'm going to a Walmart, I'm wearing whatever I want.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would
No,
wear...
I'm not. I personally would not wear the silk pajamas.
I've seen that in Walmart.
However, I'm not going to be upset that other people are in.
Well, I don't get that,
as long as it's like appropriate.
First of all, I want to be clear. Even though I don't think it's right, I wouldn't wear pajamas to like a Walmart. I don't get mad at people. I don't see somebody in pajamas and be like, oh man, I'm really mad that you're wearing pajamas.
I think it's generational, and the reason is because I had somebody in Washington, friends in Washington, and they were older and they were a couple, they were married, and they were like, oh, these younger people, they are wearing their pajamas. Mm-hmm. You would never wear your pajamas.
Right.
And I was like, sure, I never
you do
wear my pajamas. But the point is, I'm not wearing like the silk pajamas, but I am wearing sweatpants to the grocery store.
So and I think I get where that's like the grocery store and Walmart, you get a mix of everything. And I agree with you that like I go to the grocery store almost every other day in my workout gear, right?
Yeah,
but that's not
fine.
like pajamas. However, let's just dial it back to airports because when I was a kid, And
got
some of you
dressed
watching,
up, yeah.
my grandparents, I mean, it was the deal, man. Like, you didn't go, you got ready to go to the airport, even if you were going to pick someone up at the airport. So now, yes, if you've traveled recently in the last 10 years, especially in the last 5, it is kind of a, like, whatever you want to wear.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
No, I still think there's something about being respectful of, like, don't put your bare feet up on the seat next to mine.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to say anything, but I will think some strongly worded sentences in my head.
Okay.
But, like, here's the deal. If you're wearing, I'm sorry, this is my own opinion.
Here we go.
If you are wearing slippers at the airport,
okay,
not my business. My world, I've got so many other things in my world to worry about your slippers. Wear whatever you want. Wear whatever makes you happy. You're not going to a job interview. I do not care.
You might be.
And
you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's no other.
But I'm like, hey, it does no harm, and I don't care. You're not trying to be presentable to me at the airport. I don't care. I don't care what you wear. I don't even give it a thought. I don't even worry. I'm like,
neither do I.
Where is that comment?
Yeah, where is it?
Where did it go? I'm like, Randy, I got joy in my soul. I've got so much joy.
I can tell it's shining through right now, boy.
Slippers full of joy.
You feel like it. I can feel the joy.
If those slippers make you feel happy and excited, then wear the slippers.
Right.
I get fired up because I'm like, why do people care what other people are doing? If they're wearing slippers, who cares?
I'm the same way. So I don't get in a tussy when I see someone wearing pajamas at the airport. I personally would not do it.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Agreed. I've never worn slippers to the airport.
And I have a hard time wearing, like, I do travel in, like, I think I wear, I would say, a step below, like, corporate casual. Like, a step below.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm wearing jeans, probably, like, a quarter zip. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know?
If
it's my go-to travel.
If I have to be at the airport before 8 a.m., actually, I'll say before 9. If I have to be there before 9.
You're just robing it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, if I have to be there before 9, then I will be in sweatpants and no makeup.
Okay.
Like, I'm not ever in pajamas, but I have the opposite issue.
I think they're different. I'm with you, though. I don't think sweatpants and leggings fall into the pajama category.
But people put it into the, tell me they put it into the pajama category.
Do, but I don't see it that way.
We're going to read some comments. So Doug said, sweats on jets. It's just a requirement. Why would anyone travel in a 3-piece suit or pants that need belts? Come on, man.
I agree with that. I do. And like traveling in a suit is the most uncomfortable thing you can do.
You know what's more uncomfortable?
No.
Traveling in heels.
You know what's more uncomfortable than that?
What?
I don't know yet. Come back to me.
Come
in
back.
about 10 minutes when I have time to think.
Let me think about it.
Think about it.
Cousin Kelsey.
Oh,
do people call her Kels?
No.
Cousin Kels?
You do now, but no.
Kelsey's going to be like, do not call me Cousin Kels. Cousin Kelsey said, and short answer, agree with Jeff.
Oh, she does?
That's it.
I don't know what she's agreeing with.
Agree with Jeff.
Sweatpants are not.
That was earlier.
The things, and yeah.
Olivia said, so I did see that screen comes up a little bit quicker. Cousin Kelsey said, preach, Julia. I think that was about the heels comment.
I'm about had it with, I'm going to have to ban Steve.
Oh, I do. Don't look at that one yet. I haven't seen that. Okay. Olivia said,
I just want to sit next to Steve on an airplane now.
Okay. Olivia said, I've never traveled or been on a plane, but if I was going to fly for the first time, I'd wear sweats and a hoodie. I feel like that's part of the experience now. Apparently, wear slippers and you're fine. Sweats
are okay. I'm okay with sweats on a plane. I'm okay with sweats on a plane. I'm okay with snakes on a plane. I'm okay with that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just not. It's just, I'm talking like full blown like pajama pants and
this silk is where I'm like,
you know, I'm just kind of like, and fuzzy slippers. I mean, I'm not mad. I don't get upset. I'm just like, that's just not for me.
Is that like you don't get upset about like boxes that appear in your yard?
I wasn't upset about that. Kinda. You know, I got over it pretty quick.
Steve did say, yes, I agree with Jeff. Sweats and PJs are different categories. Doug said, unless I'm going directly to an event meeting when I step off the jet, it's Under Armour pants and a hoodie with the Dre Beats, but I also don't need to see you rolling up in your Pokemon PJs. Let's see. Okay. Jeff agreed with Julia too. If PJs are appropriate, then wear what you want. Wear what you want.
Wear what you want.
Christine said you have to be comfortable when you're traveling on a plane.
Look,
Doug.
here's the end-all, be-all. It's not what you look like. It's what you smell like. That's to me, just wash up maybe before you get to the airport. That's all I'm saying. I'm just like a hygiene guy. I'm not saying you have to be, look smaxing or whatever the whole cool thing is now. But,
that's bare minimum.
Rinse off.
Yeah. But that's bare minimum. That's already a requirement if you're going into a public space.
But not everybody knows it's a requirement.
I will read this for Steve because this is for you.
I know.
I'd rather sit on a plane next to someone wearing Grinch pajama pants than someone wearing a Cubs shirt. No offense meant to Jeff.
I'm going to find Steve. I'm going to wear my Grinch pajama pants and my Cubs hat and my Ryan Sandberg jersey. I'm going to find him. We're going to sit next to each other.
You and Steve are going to travel. 26-year-old Olivia is kind of on with me. Grocery store, sweats, hoodie, messy bun, or hair down. Call it good. Mm-hmm. I'm with 26.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that too. I'm good with that.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Here's what I have a problem with. What?
I'm veering off, man. I'm a windsock. I'm going. I got something pop. No, I'm like. So what about jeans in the gym?
Oh, I've got an opinion.
Okay, well.
Okay, here's the thing. I go back to whatever you want to do. If you're getting to the gym, but you got to do it in jeans,
I agree.
then good for you.
Good
on you.
That's great.
That's definitely and maybe it is. I don't care what if you're not hurting anybody, if you're not hurting yourself or others, I'm cool with whatever you want to do.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And I try. This is kind of.
Now, I will watch you work out and see how hard it is to squat in those jeans.
Those Levi's. This is weird for me because typically we don't express opinions. So like it's kind of like for me to, and I don't really have a lot of opinions, meaning I'm with you. Hey, if you're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
And you're not causing a ruckus. And you're working out or you're getting on the plane.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Again, I go back to hygiene.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just rinse off.
I have one thing that I am like, I've got a problem with this.
What's that?
Part of me is rethinking if I should share it.
That means you should share it.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
When you come to work, you do have to be work ready.
Yes.
That is for every job. Mm-hmm. You have to come to work. That will set me off. And it is generational.
But that's different than...
And I can
your apples
say,
and oranges, yeah, because this is
our job. We have to be a lot more dressed up.
A little bit.
It takes me a long time to glue on these eyelashes every day and do all the things. Same thing. It takes me a long time, and I do it because it's part of the job. It's part of the job requirement. It's in my contract. I look a certain way every single day, and I have to look the exact same way every single day. Mm-hmm. And so I do it because it's part of my job. But we all sign that contract, and so it's part of the requirement. You got to come in. You don't know if you're going to a funeral that day, if you're going to a ribbon cutting, if you are talking to the governor. You don't know anything. You got to come in dressed and ready to go.
Or if there's breaking news and you got to get on there quick. And it's like we call it show ready. So yeah, I'm not a fan of like sweatpants at work.
I would wear sweatpants if I was not on air.
I would wear sweatpants if I worked in a sweatpant factory and I marketed sweatpants. Like if I was a sweatpants salesman,
I would tell people I'm a sweatpants salesman.
I would like literally wear sweatpants all day.
I would tell people these are black skinny jeans.
Really?
That's what I would tell people, and I'd wear them every day. I'd wear them with heels, and I'd say I dressed them up.
I think we need to find another name for sweatpants. It's kind of gross.
Sweatpants?
Sweatpants. I mean, you don't wear spit shirts. And puke shoes. Like, why sweatpants? Just makes me cringe. I don't know. It's weird. My mind works in a weird way. But it just seems like we could find something better.
It goes back to the hygiene.
Athletic pants. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It sure does. It sure does.
Would you rather sit next to the person who's maybe a little bit smelly?
No.
Or somebody who won't stop talking to you?
No, give me the talker. give me the talker who smells fresh and delightful instead of the person that does not talk. And, got the stuff going on. Yeah, I'll sit next to the talker. I'm not a talker. Are we talking about airplanes?
That's why I'm asking.
I'm not a talker on
I know.
Airplanes. Like I'm almost...
I know you. That's why I ask that.
I almost sometimes fear that I'm coming across as rude.
Yes.
But I also think that the person sitting next to me is thankful that I'm
you're
not
a talker.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword there.
Yeah.
But I have sat next to some talkers, and I've learned a lot along the way traveling. And when you sit next to a talker on a red eye and you've had a long night and no sleep, do you engage? Like, because you probably have to, right? Because we're kind of programmed to do that, right? Like, do you partake? Do you engage? Do you turn it on, or do you just go like, hey man,
Hey man.
I'm asking. Like, what do you?
It's 50-50.
Really?
The older I get, the less I want to talk.
Okay.
But I also have become the person where, and I hate to admit this, I drive home at night in silence. If I'm not calling my parents, like if I'm driving to work, it might be in silence. I drive around in silence, and I love that. I love the peace and the solitude of that. And so I don't often watch movies on airplanes. I'll get work done because I like to be productive.
It's odd that you say that, because I remember vividly being shamed by you not too long ago for
driving in
silence.
Okay, but there's a difference because
okay, now there's a difference.
Mine is like a 10 or 15 minute car ride.
Yeah. Yours
is 7 days in the car, over 1,000 miles.
So that is just glorious silence. I mean, it's just fantastic. You can't buy that kind of silence. That's how great it is.
On a plane, do you listen or watch anything? You just sit there?
I do.
Do you sit there like looking at the chair in front of you for 8 hours? Do you do that? Because that would be weird.
Like,
if I sat next to you, I'd be I would be texting my family. I think I'm sitting next to the guy on the news.
Dude, I do
but
that.
I think he's having a stroke. He's not moved in 4 hours.
Oh, man,
but he's blinking.
Hey, we have never traveled on a plane together. That's exactly. I don't listen. I don't look at my phone. I don't listen.
You just sit there?
I sit there.
What do you do in your head? No, in your head, what do you do?
I'm not telling you. It's terrible.
Here's what would be so funny.
A lot of terrible thoughts.
We would travel together, and
you'd be a talker.
No, we'd get off the plane, and they'd be like, I thought they knew each other.
Oh.
And we don't say a word the whole time, but we'd be like, wow, that was a great flight.
Would it be rude if we sat next to each other and there was like an open seat a little closer up, and I'm like, excuse me, do you mind if can I move up there?
Absolutely not. That would be encouraged. If they then we both get our own row.
I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't be offended if I hey, I got a dip.
No.
Or if I was being nice, I said, hey, there's a seat up there. Would you?
Do we both get our own row?
Would you like to move?
If the seat up there had another person and you left me to go sit with a stranger, yeah, I'd probably be pissed. But if we both get our own rows, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
I'd prefer that.
Don't you, though? You asked me what I do on an airplane, and I'm telling you what I do. I'm a people watcher, right?
Okay, so you do something. You watch the people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll either eavesdrop on other conversations that are happening in the tube.
Yeah.
Or I will just, look at people. Sometimes I make a paper airplane out of the napkin they give you.
And you.
I do.
Sometimes I listen to the conversation and I think I'm glad I'm not sitting there.
Oh.
Do you ever do that?
Sometimes I will listen to the conversation and I will think that I'm like a psychologist. And
you're like, let me.
I like profile them. Like I'm like a Criminal Minds. I'm like, so a sense of narcissism and there's an ego playing here. And,
childhood trauma.
Definitely some childhood trauma with that one. In seat 9B.
Dang.
Yeah.
I definitely.
It's terrible.
It depends if I'm a talker or not. If I am I'll talk to anybody, but it depends. Because sometimes, I don't know.
Well, I'm not a talker. However, I will
You're
say
like,
this.
It doesn't matter if you do seem cool.
I will say this to the 14 watching. If I do run into somebody that's part of the community cast, we're talking. We're straight up talking. Just saying. I'm not blowing you off. I'm talking. If somebody comes up and says, hey, it's me from the J&J, I'm like, psh, we're talking.
Oh, yeah. Because I was going to say, they might come up and say hello, but you don't know that they're from the community cast.
I'm just asking that you identify yourself.
Yeah, identify yourself.
I'm not, it's hard for me to,
If you don't identify yourself, I at least have the advantage because I know I can see the profile pics. But unless Doug is in a hat and sunglasses, 50-50 shot.
We got a lot of people chiming in on the airplane stuff here. I mean, this is...
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go through. Karina backs me up. Flying in silence is creepy. It is. Thank you.
What if I close my eyes, but I'm not really asleep?
That's fine.
Okay.
But if you're like staring at the seat in front of you, not blinking, not saying anything, that's concerning. Jacob's in grocery store in pajamas and messy hair.
Okay. I just ball cap it, man. Just hat.
I do that sometimes.
I wear hats. By the way, I wear hats all the time. If you see me outside of this building, I'm in a ball cap.
Yeah, that's an accurate statement.
Yeah.
Doug said, what happens on after hours stays. Mm-hmm. I had a conversation with one of the folks at work this week about just some pure funk emanating from their subordinate's office. Mm-hmm. Like rank 4-day-old gym sock stuff.
Yeah.
Green wavy fume kind of thing. It was unreal. How did you address that?
I am curious. We've had to address that in the past. I've had to in the past.
Doug, agree. How did you address it?
I just said, hey, you got to get out of here.
You got to get out.
That's pretty much how I addressed it.
Doug said people watching is my favorite sport.
It is.
Okay, Christine, normal flying habits. I listen to music on an airplane. Jacob, I sleep on an airplane. That's what I do. 26. I'm still trying out that nickname, but I want other people to know who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Olivia
26.
said, if I fly for the first time, I would re-listen to the podcast. Oh, I would re-listen to the podcast. I like that.
I hope that we can continue this to the point where she does take her first flight and we can debrief her on how that went.
Oh, yeah. Like the security.
I'm just curious about that, yeah. Sure.
Karina said I would also allow a sleep mask for something that would be normal for you. I agree with that. And then Olivia said she's surprised she hasn't run into you yet at Fall River.
Well, I'm usually in that area.
Well, a matter of time.
Matter of time.
Yeah, I think flying and like grocery store etiquette, two different things.
I'd agree with you on that. And I think pajamas and athletic gear are two different things.
Yes, and Steve backed you up on that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I still think that the sweats get a bad name.
Is there anything that you can think of that's inappropriate to wear to an airport and get on a flight? Is there anything like swim trunks and a tank top and flip-flops?
No, and here's why.
I don't know. Because people fly into
Phoenix.
You would beach,
be like people going to Phoenix are going in exactly that.
So that. Is there anything you can think of that would be inappropriate?
As long as you're like covered, I think you're fine.
Okay, so nude would be bad.
Nude would be where I draw the line.
You draw the line at nude.
Yeah.
Okay. But if they're not bothering anybody and there's joy in their heart.
Yeah, if you have joy in your heart and you're not bothering anybody, come on down.
Nude it up. Because I guarantee somebody else is going to take care of that.
No, you can't be. That's the point. You can't be nude. You got to be clothed.
I go back to the people watching is a great best sport ever. That if you stumble across nude at the airport, are you just like, is that the national championship of people watching? Have you hit the pinnacle? Is that the elite?
If you're
a people watcher for sport and you stumble across the nudes at the airport.
No, that's called voyeurism.
No, okay. I see where you're going with that. And let's just stop right there.
Yeah, because how are you going to talk yourself out of that one?
I can't. I'm just saying. That's elite people watching though, and it's also
a crime.
It's also a crime.
Thank you so much for tuning into After Hours.
I've never seen that.
The guy yesterday who said this is boring did not stick around long enough.
Look what you're missing out on.
Yeah, voyeurs.
That was our topic.
How did we get here?
I don't know. I know that you draw the line at nudes. There we know. We know that.
No, let's not. Let's rephrase that. I draw the line at people being nude in the airport. I think you need to be clothed.
I agree with that.
There we go.
I'm going with that. I'm going to agree with that.
Okay. Christine said, in May, my family is going back to Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona.
Nice.
I know. I want to know why you're going back. Like, what was so magical about the experience that you're like, we're going back?
It's good.
I know. Olivia said, maybe I'll fly after I turn 27. I would want someone to come with me. Oh, maybe a podcast trip.
That would be kind of wicked.
Olivia is thinking large.
Yeah.
Doug said Doug
I
is
saw his comment.
my kind of dude.
I just
There
saw the
is
comment.
no sugarcoating a sticky situation, a sticky convo. We just came out and said, you need to go home and wash your uniform, hit the deodorant stick before you come back. I love that. I think that's a great way.
Doug's already won the national championship of people watching. He's already hit that elite level status, judging by his next comment. So it's
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if do I read that one? out
Yeah,
loud?
you don't have. People can read it.
People can read that. I
They
kind of
can
like
read it.
that.
I
Ooh,
like
you
it
got to
too.
read the comment. I also like the disclaimer. I wasn't married yet.
Oh, I didn't see the see more. So there we go.
Oh yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Seymour is that. And then my dad said, ask them, would a real friend tell someone if they have BO? They say yes. And then you say, well, then I'm a real friend.
What's the saying about when you stink? It's like, it's something about being stinky and being dead is the same thing because like you're the only one that doesn't know. Is that something like that? So there's some saying out there, and I'm
yeah.
misquoting it. But like if because there is something called being nose blind to your odor.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
And so you wouldn't.
That's
know.
why when I got skunked both times,
But I couldn't smell it.
the
man.
first time I was like, I'm not going to sit next to you.
I will tell you with all on, and you thought I was just being nice. I mean, you did at first. You thought, hey, you're just being kind. You're just
Oh,
being...
I did. Yeah, because I
could
was
not-
so
man,
just
I could
uncomfortable.
not- I never one time smelled skunk on you.
I
ever.
was so
Yeah.
uncomfortable because I
gotcha.
knew it. I knew I just like it was in my pores.
I didn't. And I have a very sensitive. I have a very
You've got
sensitive
such
smell.
a sensitive
I
sniffer.
can sniff things out, and I not one time got the skunk odor from you.
Oh, Doug said, "Cheers to the cool HR," which I'm like, HR didn't know about this one. HR doesn't know about the topics go wherever,
I'm
but
not
I
sure
like to
HR
say
does HR know who we are?
clearly not.
Just like, do
But
they know
none
this
of
show
it,
exists?
none of it is over the line. But it is where the conversation.
Hey, man, you had a good question today on our 4 o'clock newscast, which I thought was pushing the line a little bit, which is okay. I said, hey, more of this. Like, I liked it.
I don't think it was pushing the line.
Okay, it wasn't, but there was still there was a chance that it could have, depending on how it went, I think.
No.
Yeah, you're probably right. The question was, do you shower in the morning or do you shower at night?
It's a normal question.
Soup's normal. I mean,
Soup's
I ask
norm.
that's one of the first things I ask everybody I meet.
And were you a C-section baby?
That's the second most popular question.
I
that
know it is.
I get.
That's tomorrow's question for you.
Okay. Not at all invasive.
You know those are my favorite questions that
But
I
we had-
rarely get to ask.
But we had some
the
community
on-
casters reply,
Yes,
which I
they
thought
did.
was fantastic. And we differ from this. Like, we are at the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to showering.
Yeah.
You're a nighttime shower person.
Yes, and
I'm a
you don't
morning
shower.
God, I'd walked right into that one. Yeah. Walked right into that.
And you do. You shower in
Thank
the
you.
morning.
Thank you for letting everyone know that
That you don't shower. You do shower in
I'm
the
worried
morning.
now about the promo you're going to make. It's going to end with, and you don't shower. Boop, boop, boop.
I like that you know my
J&J.
brain's already like,
I know what you're going to
ooh.
do. Because that's how the promo is going to end. I'm going to say, you shower in the evening, and you go, and you don't shower. J&J after hours. Boop, boop, boop.
Hey, man. However the reel cuts is how the reel cut. It just cuts itself.
You just cut all the context out. It's fine. So
Yeah.
So we are at the opposite ends of that. I shower in the morning, which means I sleep in my filth.
Yes.
You shower at night, which means you're already like 12 hours
Here's
or
the
8
deal.
hours away from an actual shower when you finally get to work.
You said, because you have night sweat.
Here we go with the
If
voice.
you have that much sweat at night, you have to shower in the morning, you should go to a doctor.
I shower in the morning to wake up and get energized.
That's fine. You can shower at night too. It's not like you can
I
only
can't-
do one.
You can look. First of all, let's dial it back. if I'm dirty, I'm taking a shower. Secondly, I don't typically shower at night on a normal day if I'm at work because it wakes me up and I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So then in the morning time when I get up, after I go to the gym, I'll take a shower.
I'm pro shower when you need one.
Okay,
if you need 3 a day, do 3 a day.
We agree on that.
Yeah, we agree. Remember when you were like, we're far apart.
But we kind of are.
Yeah.
You did frown upon the nighttime showering ritual. Or the morning showering ritual.
Here's why. I worked mornings for years, and I was getting up at 12 o'clock in the morning or 12:30. Okay. I'm not showering at 12:30 in the morning.
I got you. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's a whole different ballgame, that morning show stuff. I get you.
Yeah.
Well, and think about me. So, like, I can't leave work at 10:45 at night and then go take a 11:15 shower.
That's fair.
Like,
that's fair.
So to me, it's the same. It's kind of the same principle. It's just I'm not doing that.
You know how we had? I'm going to bring it full circle. At the beginning of the podcast, pajamafication was our topic, and I said, "Hey, whatever makes you, if you're not hurting anybody, whatever makes you comfortable, except for the shower."
You've got to shower. You got to shower.
I am going to read.
We didn't have time to get into baths.
Doug said, "Oh my gosh, that's actually a great topic."
It's a terrible topic.
Doug said, "Man, y'all are such cool folks. This is exactly what I needed to lead into Friday."
I love how sarcastic he is. It's just, this is fantastic.
Do night showers need to wash their sheets ever then?
Yeah, you still have to wash your sheets, man. Because don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they
but do you have to wash them as often?
I read somewhere like you shed like 20 pounds of skin or something.
Like a year?
Like a year.
I don't know if it's if you're shedding 20 pounds of skin.
You should see a doctor.
You should see a doctor.
Could you get all the skin flakes in the bed?
I like that you've adopted it.
Yeah.
Doug did say, so my dad who says, would you tell a real friend if they smell? Well, then I'm a real friend. He did say winter. And I'm only bringing that up because that is like what I grew up with of like my dad was always like the corporate guy that like could. Mm-hmm. He was like the man. And so as I'm like reading that, I'm like, that's what I grew up with. And I'm like, no, you can't say that, Dad. And he's like, yeah, you can. I'm a real friend. Like, all right.
It is a little interesting. It gets sticky.
But he's not wrong.
In the corporate world, it is with HR and stuff. You have to.
He's not wrong though, but he always has the answer. And he'll always play devil's advocate, which like professionally is very helpful. Oh, Olivia said, I do both. It really depends on what is going on.
Yep.
If I have an appointment at noon, I'll shower in the morning. But if I have an appointment, if I don't feel like showering in the morning, I'll shower at night.
Yep.
Christine said, I know we're running out of time. Christine said, we went in December, had such a blast. My girls loved the wave pool and the arcade. So we decided to go back when school is out.
I love that. I love hearing that. We are out of time. We're going to be back on
Tuesday.
We will be back Tuesday.
Yeah. Maybe we'll tackle baths. That's a great question. When was the last time you took a bath?
It's been a while, man.
Dang.
It's been a while. Well, we'll talk about that Tuesday. Thanks, everybody, for watching.